The world is waiting for you to show up for yourself. The world is waiting for you to spread your wings.
Baby, I've been going nowhere lately. It's time to start all over and go for it. What can I do when a million things are running through? Million things I can't undo. I just sleepwalk, I just sleep talk. That's all I got.
Give us the strength we need to be ourselves, to be confident, to be bold. Don't listen to my elbow cracking. Now let me do you, girlfriend. Let me do you. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kelsey. I make videos on self-improvement and incorporating crystals into your self-improvement journey. If that's something you're interested in, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on the little notification bell so that you are alerted every time I post a video. I'm also trying to grow my community, grow my following, all the things on here. So be sure to comment down below later on and let me know what you think about this video, if there's something that you took away. But that's enough talking for now about that. Let's get into it. So confidence. You want to know how you can get it, how you can maintain it. Can the crystals help you get it? It's taking me many failures, many reflections, a lot of journaling to really come into this space of just feeling confident. First and foremost, I always say that things start with mindset. It all starts with what's going on in here. If you haven't watched my video, it's called How to Overcome Limiting Beliefs. Definitely check that out because I think a lot of what I say in there applies to just being confident and moving forward in the world, going after whatever it is you want. The thing I had to do to really own my power, I had to reflect on the times where I failed. A lot of my failures in life came from me not being confident, whether it was a job where I shrank myself, a relationship where I let insecurities get the best of me, or, some sort of opportunity or project that I was pursuing where I, worried too much about what other people would think about me. Not actively trying to have confidence sets you back in so many ways. I eventually got to a point where all these things I want to go after, it's a requirement to be confident. And I looked at how long I've wanted these things, all the years that, passed by me, and I just wasn't doing what I needed to do to be confident. And I felt like crap because I didn't stand in my power, because I didn't love myself enough to, give it my all. Let me know in the comments if y'all are like this. Are you one of those people who you struggle being confident, but you know good and well that you have everything you need to be this confident person? You got to have that mindset shift and believe that you got it. You got it. Look back and see if there are places or opportunities in your life where you feel like you dropped the ball and, you can't get that time back. Had you not dropped it, where would you be now? Let those failures and let those disappointments and those insecurities fuel your action, right? Let it fuel the action you finally take to change, because we don't have time to waste. Change the narrative you have with yourself. Change the conversations you have with yourself and tell yourself, girl, no more. We ain't doing this no more. We're really out here trying to change. It's just so much hurt and so much pain and so much suffering that's going on in the world that there's a need for us to grow our confidence. When you grow your confidence, when you step into your power, you come out of being this scared person who doesn't want to let people see who they really are, where you have different versions of yourself that you show to different people in your life, instead of just being this one person that everybody can see. People are going to think what they want to think. The people who are for you, they will resonate with you. You will find your people as you start to live in your authenticity, start to live in your truth. And when you live that way, you become more confident because it's you got nothing to hide. You're not trying to impress anybody. You're not trying to be somebody you're not. You're just existing. You're existing as your full, beautiful self, and you're allowing the world to see you as that. Affirmations. This one is big. There's this author, Mel Robbins. I've listened to a couple of podcasts she was on, and she calls it the high five habit. She says that when she wakes up in the morning, she goes in the mirror and she high fives herself. And I feel like that's just such a a beautiful thing, really. You know, like you have to acknowledge yourself as this human being who is on this life path and is trying their best to just be happy every day, you know, to find happiness, to find success. Be sure that you're acknowledging your energy and your efforts and your existence, right? Look up Mel Robbins, listen to what she has to say. She's been through a lot of crap in her life, like all of us, but she has a really interesting story. Like, speak to yourself, speak loving words to yourself. I am so in tune with myself now where I wasn't in the past. Like in the past, I ignored every little thing about my intuition. But now that I've gone through some stuff and I've gotten to a point in my life where I was tired of being tired, I'm like, never again am I ignoring myself. I'm going to put me first. You need to prioritize yourself and know that you have to do this for you. The world is waiting for you to show up for yourself, right? The world is waiting to see what you have to offer. The world is waiting for you to spread your wings. And here's the other thing. So this message is specifically for anyone who is trying to do something online. Like I feel like there's a lot of people who watch me who are business owners, and in this day and age, you know, you really can't have a business without being on social media. And now we are coming into times where people want to connect with the person behind the business, the face of the business. A couple people have asked me, like, how have I grown my following on Instagram? And it was through Reels, right? Which this time last year, Reels were like really booming. Like, I feel like the algorithm was just supporting everyone because it was so new and people were, you know, trying to create the best ones and get all the visibility. And I just started creating Reels that I thought were funny, and they ended up taking off. I have 22,000 followers. Majority of those followers I grew within like a 3-month time span. A lot of that was because I decided to show up for myself. I would look at other businesses. I would go to like the Instagram pages and I would wonder who is behind this business. You know, like how many times have you looked at a product on Instagram and you're like, who's doing this? Whose product is this? Like, who is anyone here? Like, who is this? And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to show up and just see what happens, because the driving factor in that was me wanting to not only build a community around my business, but me wanting to make money. You know, like you don't start a business to not want to make money. So, you know, you have to show up for your business. You have to show your face. You have to connect with your customers, especially if you have an online business. You have to go the extra mile. Like, people want to connect. People need people. You know what I mean? And so we should all be pushing ourselves like outside of the box to try and connect with new souls and gain new information from people. And the only way to really do that is if you have a level of confidence. And the part that I think scares a lot of people are the trolls. I have had my fair share. I've had times where the trolls made me cry, made me call my sister or talk to my dad and like go on a big freaking rant about them, and like just brought out ugly in me that I didn't even know was like hiding in there. Like, trolls will really mess you up if you let them. You grow like thicker skin. You know, I know there's that initial fear, but honestly, you just gotta, it's gonna happen. It comes with the territory. You know, the trolls aren't going anywhere. One thing that I do really like is that now with a lot of social media platforms, you can turn on like different filters to like filter out words. So like me, I own a crystal shop. There are communities of people who do not believe in crystals. I've been called a devil worshiper. I've been told I'm gonna like go to hell. I've got demons in me. It goes against like religion and all these other things. And so there are keywords, now that I've had enough trolls, there are keywords that I can block. So if anyone comments those words, it won't even show up. I won't even see them. They just go into the dark webs of the internet. Don't let that stop you from finding your community and building your connections, because I'm telling you, I went from living in one of the biggest cities in the world. I lived in LA for 5 years. And I was so lonely, you guys. I did a lot out there. I went to a lot of events. I met so many different people, and I was lonely. I could not find a handful of souls to connect with. I could not. And it wasn't until I started my crystal business online, started showing up for my business online, that I started finding a community. I started to build a community of people. And now, like I exchange messages, frequently throughout the week with a lot of people. And it's just like good vibes. We exchange ideas. We exchange like whatever projects we're working on, getting feedback. We exchange information about our businesses and tips and tricks and all different types of things. There is a beautiful world out here. We all need connections. We're all living in times where technology is taking over. So why not use it to your advantage to find your community? The more you get out of your shell and you allow the world to see you, the world will react and you will attract the energy that you desire. Okay, the other thing that has helped me with my confidence is boundaries. All right, I'm holding crystals in case you guys didn't know. I'm sorry if you can hear them in the mic, but they're helping me. It's having boundaries. If somebody is in your life giving you like negative energy, or you're shrinking yourself for this person, no matter who it is, it could be a family member, it could be your significant other, it could be a friend, it doesn't matter. It could be a coworker. If somebody is in your life that you are shrinking for, first ask yourself why. Like, what is it about this person that's making me shrink and not be this amazingly outgoing, flourishing person that I know I can be? Ask yourself, and then set a boundary. So many times, and I probably have to speak about this in another video. Actually, I do have a video about boundaries. I'll link it somewhere up here, but check that video out. Because I have like this laser focus on my life and on my goals and the things I want to accomplish, before I leave this earth, it's become easier for me to like set boundaries. Like I have a complete wall around me, to the point where like to try and penetrate this wall is going to take a lot. Because when you understand energy and the sensitivities of energy, and you understand that like not everyone means well, and not everyone really wants to boost you up all the time. Like sometimes people just want to use you. They have like ulterior motives where they want to see you fail. They don't want to see you succeed. And you don't have the time to be sitting there trying to figure out like, what's this person's MO? Block them out. Set a boundary. Make it clear. Don't allow other people's energies and other people's insecurities to be projected onto you. We are sponges. You can soak up that energy and you can limit yourself in a lot of ways. So really, do your due diligence to learn how to set boundaries with people. Okay, I feel like I have so many other tips I want to share, but this video is getting long and I really want to talk about crystals, because I know I got some crystal lovers on here, and y'all are curious to know like what crystals can help you really harness your confidence. So I always, and this is personal, it's my personal opinion, do what feels right for you. But I always resonate with blue crystals when it comes to confidence. Blue is just such like a calming, confident color. It's such like a tranquil color. It's a royal color in a way. Like, especially my absolute favorite, one of my absolute favorites is lapis lazuli. This is lapis. I don't know if y'all could see how blue that is, but this is lapis lazuli. I have 2 tumbles here that I carry with me all the time when I'm in situations where I feel like I need to speak clearly, or I'm going to be meeting new people, or I just need to feel an extra boost of like confidence. This is a little blue lace agate tower. I think that it can really help calm you, in those times where you start to feel like a rush of anxiety. You just give some blue lace agate your attention and let that crystal soak up all that worry for you, and see if it does something to help you step more into your power. This is sky blue quartz. It's just a beautiful blue, another tranquil color. Love this one as well. 2 of my all-time favorite crystals that they don't always come in blue, but when you can find them in blue, they're just always beautiful. This one is ocean jasper, and then also moss agate. Moss agate typically comes in green, but you can find them with blue as well. I love the ones that have blue. I feel like those are really special. I love blue crystals because they just look like water to me a lot of times. And like or like the sky. I have a huge connection with the sky because I'm an air sign. And so I always just feel like the sky is like very free, right? It's very free. It's an open, wide space. It's full of wonder. It's full of possibilities. Same thing with the ocean. The ocean is full of like movement, right? There's a lot of water there. There's a lot of life there. And so I always just feel like flowing and just being in a state of flow. And then with the air, just being in a state of like possibilities and imagination and all these things. So that's why I really resonate with blue crystals a lot. But this one is apatite. Love, love, love apatite. Okay, so this is Caribbean calcite. Ooh, she is a beauty. This one reminds me of the beach. Tranquil, beachy waters. It reminds me of vacation. And it just makes me feel so like relaxed, you know? Like relaxed and hopeful is what I get. Because, you know, you go on vacation and you like put your feet in the white sand and you stare out into the water and you just feel so like alive, you know? You feel so alive yet relaxed. You feel like you can handle anything life has to throw at you when you return back home. Like it's just so refreshing. And so I feel like that's what Caribbean calcite does. You know, it's just such a beautiful crystal. All of them really are. So those are my recommendations for helping you along in your journey towards confidence, being confident. I said it a million times and I'll say it again. The world really does want you to show up for yourself. I want you to show up for yourself. You want you to show up for yourself. And that is the most important thing. Once you do, I'm telling you, it opens up a new world of possibilities. It opens up a new way of thinking that you could never have imagined before. So I wish you guys the best on your journeys. I hope that this video has been insightful. I hope you've been able to take something away from it. If you have, please be sure to give me a thumbs up and know that you have everything you need to go out here into the world and win. Take it easy, be blessed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.